Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager at McArthur Ford, Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford Maverick news and updates. I wanted to bring you this special little video and make it really quick here and go over a couple things that have come up recently about the Maverick that I want to make sure everybody knows. And so I'm going to post this out on all the social media sites. And as always, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that red subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to smash this like button if you learned something in this video that can help out somebody else. I really appreciate it. And as always, don't forget about our live streams every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. right here on our McArthur YouTube channel. So let me dive right in. A couple things I want to talk about. First off, a lot of you already know this. If you've been on social media sites and some of the Maverick forums, we do have the OK to buy on the hybrid powertrain, the hybrid engines. So those are going to be shipped out. So look for the ones that have already been built to be shipping out soon. A lot of you have already gotten updated emails with shipment dates. Ford has released that they're in the process of shipping those out in December for January delivery dates, but many of you are getting delivery date ranges, but right around Christmas time. So we'll just wait and see when they start showing up, if they are going to show up, in January, or if they're going to show up by those delivery dates. But as soon as we get some here, we have 13 that were already built that are actually in the process of being shipped. So as soon as one shows up here, I can let you know. I'm sure as soon as some hybrids start showing up at dealers and customers are taking deliveries, they're going to be all over social media, so be looking for those. But we do have that OK to buy, which means those vehicles can be shipped out now. Should hopefully be able to produce more of those and see more scheduled for January, February build dates. Also, XLT luxury package. Now, let me talk a little bit about this. This has come up many times. A lot of people have tagged me in questions on social media sites asking about this, because dealers are there's a lot of dealers calling customers and getting a hold of their customers with the XLT luxury package that was put on their vehicle before the cutoff or the change to the luxury package. So if you're not aware of it, let me go through this. So any order that was submitted prior to there's a change to the luxury package. So somewhere around November 1st and November 6th, somewhere in that time frame, they did change the luxury package to go from including a spray-in bed liner to a drop-in bed liner. So they made drop-in bed liners are now available to be produced and to be built with those drop-in liners. And so they made that switch because they had so many spray-in liners and they were having some issues with getting those built because of commodity with the spray-in liner, evidently the materials that they need for the spray-in liners. So because of that, they made that switch so that they could help, get more of those out. So a lot of people have asked, about a lot of dealers are telling customers they need to switch over to the new XLT luxury package if they want to get theirs built, that there's a delay. Now, there's not a long delay on that. Now, I will say this: if you do have an XLT luxury package with the spray-in bed liner, you're going to have less of those they can make because there's so many of those already that are scheduled that they're not able to freely just go ahead and pull those orders. So any order that has some sort of spray-in liner, whether it be optional or as part of the XLT luxury package before that November change, they're not going to be able to build as many of those. They're going to schedule less of those. So right now we know for this month it's about 20% or so that they'll be able to pull on those XLT luxury packages. So the question is, if you switch over to the drop-in liner, which a lot of dealers are telling their customers to do, that you're more likely to get scheduled quicker. That could be the case, and I don't want to tell people that necessarily, because I'm a really big believer not to tell you anything that I don't know 100% and I'm sure of, because drop-in bed liner was a late availability item. And as soon as it becomes available, I'm not sure how readily available it's going to be. So switching over to that one, I'm not telling our customers necessarily to do it or not to do it. Will it get built quicker? Possibly. Here's a theory or something for me to throw out is that if there's a lot of people with the drop-in bed liners and some of those people convert over to the drop-in liners, you're going to have less people with a spray-in bed liner. Hopefully more of those can get built, as well as the drop-in liner. If they have a certain commodity of those as well, then some of those people could get built as well. So we might be able to see more of them get built, especially those people that have already had those scheduled, August, September, October ones, even November, being able to be scheduled for production. So just keep that in mind. I'm not sure yet whether or not switching it over is going to help or not. We should know when we do our wholesale for December that where that could lie, and whether or not there's going to be a commodity issue with the drop-in liner. But right now might be something to think about. And if you want the spray and lead liner, leave your order the way it is. It is not mandatory for you to change to the drop-in liner. Keep that in mind. There's some dealers telling people, yeah, you have to switch it because you're not going to build it the way it is. So that's not true. I do have on great authority from the brand manager that there is the only delay would be any kind of commodity issues. So they are not delayed indefinitely like they were on some other vehicles and some like the hybrids and such. They're going to have some commodity issues, but it's not going to be delayed. There's still going to be some orders that are going to be scheduled that have the XLT luxury package with the spray and bed liner. So I wanted to clear that up. It's not mandatory you switch. If you are dead set on that spray and liner and you do not like the drop-in liner, leave your order the same. If you don't care either way, or maybe you like the drop-in liner, go to your dealer, have them switch to that package, and then maybe you can get scheduled quicker. We'll have to see. The last thing I want to talk about, something that was just released, and I want to thank Tommy out there. Tommy is on Facebook and on Reddit, and he does a great job of keeping people informed. And he actually caught this before I did on the webdo. When you go to order, there is an amendment. There is a message, I should say, to all the dealers that came out on December 1st that says, I'm just going to read it word for word. It says Maverick Hybrid Amendment. So it says unscheduled Maverick Hybrid orders that are being amended to different body types. And that would be going from all front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. If you go to all-wheel drive, you have to switch to EcoBoost. And equipment groups. Equipment groups would be your XL, XLT Lariat. So what they're saying is don't want to change from XL, XLT. Don't want to swap back and forth between those. Because it's saying that, let me start back over again. Unscheduled Maverick hybrid orders that are being amended to different body types and equipment groups are losing their original receipt date, and they are going into material hold status. Only minor changes can be made at this time. So basically, if you have a hybrid order there and you have an XLT, don't switch to Lariat, don't switch to an XL, and leave it there. What it's saying is you'll lose your original receipt date. So if you ordered in, let's say, July, and you order a hybrid in July, and it's an XLT, and you change to an EcoBoost, then you're going to lose your original January or July build date. Instead, it's going to give you a date, probably timestamped today. In some cases, if you're wanting to go quicker, that actually might help you if you're going to EcoBoost. Let's be honest there. That could help you. It does say material hold, but I'm sure it's not going to be for a long period of time. If you switch that over to EcoBoost, that's not going to be really a significant material hold. It's probably just going to be for a week, and then until it looks at your order again, and then it's going to switch that over. But just keep that in mind. Also, equipment groups going from XL, XLT to Lariat, especially on your hybrid orders, you don't want to do that either. So just something to keep in mind. I like to keep you posted and updated on that. We are seeing, I know for this week, we have told all of our customers this is a big week. A lot of vehicles are going to get scheduled this week. We do have 117 are supposed to get scheduled, but they did tell us at the beginning, which I wasn't in that meeting, that for November, December are combined. So they're combining those 2 months together for that. So we're supposed to get 118 allocations for November, December. So between the 2 months. So they said the next couple weeks we will see more of those schedules. Some of our allocations will get pushed to next week and won't get all scheduled this week. So for those of you that have orders with us and you're waiting for that email to come through, we're only showing a few being previewed this week, and all of them are EcoBoost engines. So that might be something for you to look at. Looks like we're not getting too many hybrids that are going to get scheduled this week, but hopefully next week we can see some of those scheduled for later in January build dates. So just again, want to just keep you guys updated on everything that I know from the Maverick news. And as always, check out the live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on our YouTube channel. Again, if you're subscribed and hit that notification, you'll get notified 30 minutes before we go live, as well as when we go live. And I'd like to give you any Ford news, as well as what scheduling, any issues, any constraints, or anything not scheduling each week. I go over that with you, just so that people that have orders know what's going on. Like to include some Ford news as well, and then usually right around the 7:45, or I might even move it up to 7:30 time frame, we're going to talk about a topic each week in that. Plus, we do live Q&A. So I answer questions from the group as well as people that email me throughout the week, and I answer questions live on those live streams. So if you're wanting more information, right now it's heavily talked about with the Maverick, but also as we get information on Lightning, the F-150 Lightning, we'll get more questions about that as well. But right now it's really heavily skewed to the Maverick. So if you have questions on the Maverick, join us every Tuesday night for the live streams here on our YouTube channel. Again, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and smash that like button. I really appreciate it. And until the next video, we'll see you later. Have a great day.